You know, we spend so much time looking for wisdom in big, complicated places, ancient books, grand philosophies. But what if the deepest lessons are hiding right in front of us? Today, we're going to find some of that hidden wisdom in a place you might not expect, the common, everyday Petunia.
And I just love this idea right here. You look at a petunia, and you might think it's delicate, maybe even quiet, but the source material puts it perfectly. This flower doesn't whisper, it sings. I mean, it just pours out of hanging baskets, it covers gardens in this explosion of cheerful color. It's not shy at all. So that's what we're calling this first part, a common flower's song. Because let's be honest, we kind of take the petunia for granted, right? It's just that reliable, common flower. But we're going to see how that very commonness, that dependability, is actually a huge part of its glory.
Okay, get this for a surprising fact. The name Petunia actually comes from a Tupi-Guarani word, petun, which means tobacco. Yep, tobacco. Why? Well, because they're actually related. They're in the same botanical family, Solanaceae, along with stuff like tomatoes and peppers.
And isn't that a beautiful thought right there? In the exact same family, you get the pure, ornamental beauty of the petunia and the utility of the tobacco plant. It's just a perfect little reminder that purpose comes in all shapes and sizes. Some things are for beauty, some for function, and they can come from the very same roots.
So that whole idea of purpose gets you thinking about the physical shape of the flower itself. What can we learn just from looking at its form, at how it's built?
Well, the bloom is shaped just like a trumpet. And what's a trumpet for? It's for announcements, for proclamations. This flower is not hiding its beauty. Its very shape is like a big, open declaration of its presence, inviting bees and hummingbirds to come and join in. Which leads to this really powerful question from the source material. What if this flower is a model for a way of living? A life that's totally open, a heart that's turned outward, not hoarding its gifts, but sharing them freely for everyone to see.
So we've got the shape, but what about the rhythm of its life? It's not just about how it looks, but about the whole process it goes through to really, truly thrive.
Now, here's something any gardener will tell you. Petunias absolutely love the sun. The more light they soak up, the more flowers they produce. Simple as that. And the spiritual parallel here is, well, it's pretty clear, isn't it? When a soul turns itself toward the light, whatever that means to you, that's when you see the most vibrant growth.
But for a petunia to keep on blooming like that all summer long, a gardener has to do something that feels a little harsh. It's called deadheading. You have to pinch off the old, faded flowers. You have to actively remove what's already spent.
And why do you do that? Because by removing the withered parts, the plant stops wasting energy on making seeds and can pour all of that energy back into making new, beautiful blooms. Letting go of what's over is exactly what makes room for new life to flourish.
And that really brings us to this powerful idea. That act of cutting back, of pruning, it's not a punishment, not at all. It's preparation. It's the very thing that sets the stage for even more beauty, more fruitfulness, down the line. All right, so far, we've really been zeroed in on a single flower. Let's zoom out now and look at the bigger picture, the collective beauty of petunias and what they mean when they're all together.
I mean, just look at the variety here. On one side, you have this single, incredibly complex, striped flower, and on the other, a huge carpet of simple white ones. The source material points out that this is all about creative abundance. The goal isn't to make every single flower identical, but for all of them to work together to create this stunning, living harmony. So if we start to weave all these ideas together, what is the Petunia song really all about? Well, first, for sure, it's about joy. A joy that's expressed boldly, with vibrant, unapologetic color that just refuses to be ignored. But it's not some simple, shallow kind of joy. It's also a story of resilience, a strength that comes through pruning. It's proof that letting go of the old stuff is exactly how we get stronger and prepare for what's next.
And all that strength, it's not just for itself. That open, trumpet shape, it's a constant invitation. It's a model of hospitality, of participating in the world around you and welcoming others in.
So when you lay it all out like this, you see the whole picture. It's this amazing tapestry of meaning. You've got bold joy, growth in the light, abundance that comes from care, unity and diversity, resilience. It's so rich. But all of these things you can see point us to one final, more subtle lesson, one you can only find in the quiet moments.
And that brings us to our final section, and maybe the most profound lesson the Petunia has for us. It's something you can't see, but you can feel it, especially as the day comes to a close.
You see, certain kinds of petunias release their fragrance most strongly in the evening, at dusk. When the light gets soft and the sounds of the day start to fade, their sweet scent just fills the air. It's this beautiful reminder that not all influence is loud and obvious. Sometimes the most powerful presence is the one you only notice when you finally get quiet.
And that leaves us with this final, beautiful thought. After a whole day of turning to the sun, of blooming and inviting and growing, the flower releases this scent, and that fragrance is like a quiet testimony. It's a gentle whisper that says, "The light I received today, it was enough." A simple flower with a truly profound song to sing.